What's going on, good people? Brandmaster Martina, Britt, Yelverton here, and I am having to go back and re-record the introduction for the actual Watch Me Work Wednesday that you guys will be watching and learning about. And so the reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information about what you're about to see with regards to the community or group app that is available inside of the agency app. And so to give you that prerequisite information will help you understand the app or the agency or the information that I'm speaking about. And I wanted to make sure that I shared and showed the video to help you guys with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this video in behind myself. I'm going to hit the button to replay the introductory video so you guys can see it. And then I will take this and I will cut it into the beginning of the Watch Me Work Wednesday so that you will have clarity about what you're getting ready to watch.
Welcome to High Level. We're an all-in-one platform that gives you everything you need to capture, nurture, and close leads like never before. In High Level, you'll find features like a full CRM, funnel, website, course, marketing automations and email builders, a consolidated email, SMS, WhatsApp, and social chat stream, reputation management, social media posting, and so much more. And the best part is, High Level is fully white labeled, which means you can brand the platform and mobile app with your logo and company colors, then resell it to your customers for a monthly subscription that goes straight into your agency's bank account. The powerful combination of software plus your service and expertise will drive your customers' retention and your profits through the stratosphere. Sign up for a 14-day free trial today.
So that is the introduction information that I wanted to share with you so that you can see what the background information looks like. So again, I realized when I was going back and getting everything set up for this week's Watch Me Work Wednesday that I had not given you guys at least the availability to see some of the benefits and the abilities of the actual agency app itself before you actually see what I'm talking about when it comes to the community and the groups that I'm going to walk you through how to set that up. So I hope that now makes sense. And so what I used to say is stick and stay and watch me run this play and document the process of how I'm building certain areas of the branding empire for a lot of my clients. So this is the actual app and software that I use for different areas of their brand. So as I said, stick and stay and watch me run the play and document the process for how this works. So I hadn't done one of these here recently, so let's hope I am following the correct format What I'm doing on today is setting up a community group inside of your Family First Designs app, but I wanted to verify by setting up a new group if I could see this option that is currently not available in the edit option. So what I wanted to do is go in here and select to create a new group, and we're going to call this one the test example setup group. Let's do it that way so we can have there. And let's say that we are recording a test example. This area I know I can change letter. Test example for the setup group. And this is what I'm trying to see. So currently we can do, let's do a quick favicon, run down here and grab the logo. Where'd it go real quick? We'll just grab that one for now. 1-to-1. Which one do I have set up as a 300 by 300 or a 1-by-1? I'll just use my face now because I know it's 300 by 300. All right, and then a cover example. This is what I'm trying to see if this is where we're running into an issue at. I know for pretty much sure we hit set up. This one as a 1-by-1 so we could show. And we'll use the logo again here real quick. Oh, I thought I selected a 1-by-1. Let's go back to it. Let's use the Calendly one. Okay, great. So what I'm trying to do is by putting a cover image in here, I'm going to delete this group to see if I can get the image that I am looking for. So it's set up. Whatever it's setting up, it's going through all this. Okay, so it immediately threw that image up over here to the right. However, let's go back and let's refresh this page to see if it fixed the image there. And it did not. I saw it blink real quick. So again, it did not. Nope, wait. It did. So that's how it did it. So when you create the group, you have to create the group with the image and the logo to get it to show up. Because to date, I have not seen an area available to us to go in and edit this after we create the group. So more than likely, I'll go in here and I will see if this will allow me to deactivate this group and make an edit. Because as you see, the image shows up when you create it on the beginning. So this one may have to stay this color. I've inactivated this group. Hopefully I can delete this group and I can go in and restart this group again so I can have the correct and accurate image there, and I will figure out what to do about the 10 mil book group. Okie dokie, guys. So today might actually end up qualifying for Watch Me Work Wednesday. What I discovered in one of the areas that is new to the Family First Designs Agency app is the community group. So basically what the community group appears to be thus far is the ability to take people off of a Facebook social media group, whether or not they have Instagram groups, YouTube community, LinkedIn groups, Twitter groups, any of that, to take an individual off of a public social media platform and then to place them into your own community group. This is crucially important with regards to when social media goes down, you can't access it, you can't use it, and you are now freaking out because you actually do not have a contact or a connection with your list, which we all know the importance of the list. So again, today on this Watch Me Work Wednesday, if you want to figure out how to continue to communicate with your specific group when social media decides to be social media and do what it do, you will be able to utilize this. You can watch, you can stick, you can stay, and watch me run this play. So we are actually here inside on a separate screen that you can't see yet. We are here inside of the backstage. And again, I'm doing this one impromptu because I was sitting here setting some things up and I realized, oh my goodness, this is actually a document the process moment, #document the process. And if you want to let me know that you are actually catching this information, do me a favor right now and comment below. Document the process. Hashtag all in one word, document the process. And I'll know that you have opted in to get this information on today, or if you happen to catch it on the replay. And I have not done my introduction, so please forgive me for being out of order and not doing that. Hey, y'all. Hey. My name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton. I'm your cash flow queen and founder of the #1 legal tax to hire your kids in your own home based business. And if you do not have one, get one. These social media streets by now should have shown you that you actually do need one. Typically, I help entrepreneurs like you get your assets in order and get outside of your company brand, get and gain impact and influence inside of your own brand so that you can attract people who need what it is that you have to offer. Typically, I am live now, returning this past 3 weeks ago on Setup Sunday nights, typically at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have Watch Me Work Wednesdays, which debuts Wednesdays. Pretty much, I think I have it set to debut at midnight because I am a night owl. That is the best time for me to work. The dogs aren't barking and yelling at, the neighbors or the lawnmowers or the delivery person who loves my house called Amazon. They generally are not up and yelling at the kids, playing around with the kids. The kids, now that school is back in session next week, the kids will be out of my hair by this time at night. And that seems to be the best time for me to post uninterrupted without causing so much disruption and chaos to my household. So typically that's when you'll find me live. Midnights for Watch Me Work Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Setup Sundays, and soon to be follow me or follow my lead Fridays. And I haven't determined the time for that. More than likely, it'll be late night, 9 p.m. as well. We'll see what the middle of the day on Fridays hold. If I choose to do some type of lunch and learn, we'll see. Doesn't flow with lunch and learn Fridays. Don't really care for that, but I do like follow my lead Fridays. So we'll see if I can get that in at the noon hour for lunch and learn. We will see. But anyway, to continue my spiel, I help, startup and struggling entrepreneurs who are in these internet streets and they are actually struggling right now. So because we have so much going on in the world, it's really difficult for us to really hone in and focus on what we need to do to speak to our ideal avatar, our niche client, or whatever vernacular you want to use to talk to the person who needs what it is that you have to offer. And so that is what we're focused on right now, is figuring out where on these internet streets I can pull my people in and speak directly to them. And so that's what we're doing inside of the community through the app. Okay. So I hope I've given you guys enough prerequisite information to understand what this community and the importance and how valuable, your voice is. When you're speaking in your voice, you're speaking in your value, and you're speaking, in your vibe, your zhuzh to your set of people who need what it is that you have to offer. And the best place to do that is really inside of a community that you actually control. Now, unless you are the foundational aspect, the one who actually set up and designed a platform, that platform can go away from you at any point. And then you are, at your own will to try to figure out how to continue. So even though a person may tell you, hey, you are 100% secure inside a CRM, that's a lie. You are 100% inside social media, that's a lie. You are 100% in control of your list or your people through your mobile device, that's a lie. Because as you have experienced, Verizon, what is it, AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, can you hear me now? All of these different devices that we have out here can go down at any particular moment. And you want to make sure that you still have access to your people on one platform or another. That's why I tell people, don't buy your domain at the same place you buy your website, or don't put your blog at the same place that you have, your social media. You must diversify in that regard and have your information in different places. So if one happens to get hinky on you, and Facebook starts Facebooking, or YouTube starts YouTubing, or Twitter starts Twittering, or X start Xing, you will actually be able to still communicate with your people in another platform. So I'm going to suggest that you go inside of the agency app that is offered through Family First Designs, and you set up your community there. I understand right now school is a big thing, it's popular, and it's hitting. SKOOL is a big thing, it's popular, and it's hitting. Who knows? I may end up, setting up something on school. However, The way it looks, people can't tell the difference between your own agency app, school, Kajabi, Podia, all of these other things. All these other platforms that are out here, they're all basically structurally the same. So I'm suggesting that you have as much control of your brand and your list and your people as possible. And I'm suggesting that you utilize that inside of your own agency app that you control. Okay. And we'll talk more about that later. But what I want to do is see how well this information is going to work with me today and how well we are going to be able to see how to get this set up. So what I've actually done is gone into my own specific portal here. Let's see if I can pull that myself off the screen so you can see. And here inside of this app today, this is where all of this is able to be set up so that when you go out to, let's see if we can get this to pop up accurately. When you go out to your specific community, and here is a test community that I have set up, you will be able to see where other any courses are, who your members are, who's hidden on your leaderboard, as well as you will be able to see an ongoing discussion. So let's see if I can pull up one of the other groups here for this particular client portal, and you'll be able to see actually all of your additional information should you use to offer affiliate commissions to people who are in the community with you as well. All of that is one place. They can join different groups, they can take a course, and you can track all of your affiliate earnings as a person who is in someone else's portal. Okay, so let's see if we can get back over here to the group, and let's go specifically to a Tim Mill group. So this is a new group that I just started like a couple of days ago, and we're trying to figure out what is the issue with people being able to get here inside of the membership, and why this particular image over here is doing what it do, why it's not the image that's actually for the learning community here, why that isn't showing up. Okay, and so coming in here, and I'm not sure why this one keeps doing this. It keeps like reverting back. I know why it is. It has to do with my cache and everything. For some reason, it isn't populating. And I don't know why, because I've actually already done the updates and everything for that. So it should be populating the accurate information. But for some reason, it sure ain't, which is so frustrating because in preview mode, everything is there. So this is at the actual group, what it looks like when you come in. So in the preview mode that I have saved several times, see what I mean about your technology, be technology, okay? Not a whole lot you can do about it until you figure out what the problem is. But here is the access that they get to the 10 Mill book group in the community. Like I said, don't know why it's doing what it do, but hey, you roll with it the best you can. But what I'm trying to figure out, or what I initially was trying to figure out, is why none of the images that I have set up are showing up. Right now, when you go over to it, as you see, this is one of the issues that's happening. The images is not setting up here the way that we want it to. So that's a little bit frustrating. But let's see if I can get this to come up on the screen the way that I need to, so that I can show you guys how we are looking to set this up. And let's go back over here. Let's go back out here, and let's see if I can get the membership group to show up the way I would like for it to show up. So go into communities. All right, am I in communities? Yes, I am. Alrighty, so now that I'm back in communities, again here, this is the test group that I just set up to try to figure out why these original groups that I set up do not have the image and the logo here, but this last one I set up does. And it's because when you create the group, you actually have to enter all of the information when you create the group. For some reason, it's not letting me go back and make these edits. So when you create the group, then says selecting in your app, create group, this is what will allow you to have the image show correctly. So I want to make sure that I give you an opportunity to see how that's done. 10 minutes, 15 minutes in, yes, I am getting to showing you how to actually set up the community group. Ha! So let's see here. I want to pull this off screen, and I want to get to the right area, and I want to make sure that I don't have to go back and do a lot of editing. So that's why I keep pulling stuff down. So all my pop-ups and carrying on aren't going to happen. All right, so here inside of the area, what I have to do is actually go into the branding area. So going specifically into the branding area for this particular portal, I'm available to go in here. And when I go in here, now I'm available to make all of these adjustments. So you're not going to remember the dimensions each and every time. So what I literally went and created was a spreadsheet that shows me everything that it is that I need. And so all I have to do is click and populate certain key areas like where the logos are, where I have them saved at and everything, where my headshot is saved at. And I need to go and grab that one again because I just updated it to make sure it was fully 200 by 200, or I think I did 300 by 300. Either way, making sure that all of that is in here. So all you have to do is copy and paste. Okay. And so let's pull this over here so I can see it. And so specifically here, if this is one that we're setting up, I would go over to my spreadsheet, I would copy that area, and I would paste it into there. Notice this says 0 of 50 characters. I'll go over to my information where I have it pasted, and I'll paste it there. And if I wasn't pasting it, I would type it. So you don't have to paste. I just do it for ease, but you'd actually be typing in what it is that you're trying to get it to say as you see, and it'll count the characters for you to let you know when you've gone over. But we actually know it's 20 of 20 and 50 of 50, and I like to use every available character space as possible. So then it's going to ask you for the brand one color, and I have a different window open because I'm going to show you mine. And so I want the first one to be that specific color, and then I want the second one to be that specific color. And so I'm just popping these in for ease of time. So here it's asking for a 16 by 16 logo. So let's hold 1 second. Let me grab that for you. And it does look like I have that one accurately located. So I'm going to go over to my favicon area, and I'm going to grab that one here by a square. If I were doing this, I'd be looking for the dimensions that I have saved as a 1920 by 2160. So specifically for the next one, it asks for a 19 by 20 by 2160 image, which I know I do not readily have available. So what I'm going to do is go down here to what would be my graphics area. Again, you see I don't have those areas filled in yet, but if I were specifically looking for one and I wanted to add one of the ones that I just did, I would go in here and maybe add the square one, which is that specific logo. And again, as you see, you can continue to add them. So specifically what we're talking about today, let's say I wanted to add one that dealt with the Brand New Agency logo. I could add one from there. The actual Family First Designs QR code, I could add it from there because I have these already saved. So that's why I would look at the various areas in the correct folders for what I already have set up. And as I just said, currently we do not have a 19 by 20 by 21 by 60. So that is going to be one that we create. So I believe the area next was down here with the portal image, and that is the image that would go over here along with the text that would go over here to the right. So we went out and we grabbed the dimensions that were requested, which is the 1920 by 2160 client portal template. And I just did something real quick. I kept the white so it will flow all the way over. We'll see what that looks like. And so we're going to go to that area here for the portal image, and we're going to go and grab that from the Brand New Agency, the image that we just uploaded by dimensions, which was the 1920 by. So let's go in here into the Brand New Blueprint folder for those dimensions of the 19 by 20, and oops, just passed it. Grab that here. So now that is uploaded in there. So next is going to be the 1920 by 1080. Again, this is a banner image specific to the client portal. So we'll go over here back into Canva. And right now, I don't think we actually have that one in the Teach You Tuesday. I hope I did not put it there. But let's see if we can get it moved to the correct place. So we're going to move that to a template folder specifically. Let's put it in here with the Brand New projects. And we're going to call this one the community. I know I can spell community/group agency app. We'll just call it that for now, and we'll have that moved there. So specifically to what we need to now go and create is an additional design for the custom size of the 1920. And I believe, let's ensure we have that correct. The 1920 by 1080, create a new design. I like to go up here and put that 1920 by 1080. And this is the banner one for the, let's back up, client portal template banner. It's what this one is. And that banner is what we'll showcase in the preview. Sorry about the dishes. Lifestyle trainees getting their jobs done. Hopefully that background won't pick up too loudly. He's down there at the ice machine, so hopefully that isn't too loud in the background. So what I did was, this is the image that specifically we're working on. And again, this is for the agency portal. So let's go over here into the folder where we are, and let's see if we can grab one that is already created. But maybe for the sake of time, I can just throw a quick one in here that deals with the agency app. And I do believe I may already have one available. So let's go into the uploads. And I'm in the brand new blueprint folder. Yes. And I believe I already have one here. So for now, we're just going to grab that one and we're going to populate it in here. Great fit. But this one isn't specifically for the voluntold group. So let's do that. And let's pull it up to see. There we go. Make that fit right in there. Yeah, I think that'll work for now. So for the purposes of this, and we will allow that one to be placed in here for now. We'll go back over and we'll go and grab that one that we just created. And then finally, we're down here to the recommended aspect ratio, which is a 1:1. It's asking for a 200 by 200. We did create a little bit earlier this one in the correct dimensions. Or at least I thought we did. Oh, we did the actual image there for that one, but we want a logo that's in the correct aspect ratio. So let us go down here. And you guys know I have a lot of files all over the place, even with all of my efforts to begin to become organized. I'm still sometimes searching around for a few things. So I want to just go and grab one that I know is a square. And for now, let's put that one in there again for this one. And then the support email, go back over to our file. The support email and copyright information, we're going to use brand master at familyfirstdesigns.com. And then we're going to go out to the website. Designs.com, just to go down to the base and get a copyright that is congruent and consistent with all of the other websites. And we're going to post that one across the bottom. Let's copy all of the implied information. We're going to drop in here, go back up to the top, and let's at least take out that so that we have that. And so going to plug that just so I'll have it for posterity in here, and grab that one in here in case I have to go in and update anything else. So if you're wondering where I'm grabbing this information from, again, I am grabbing it specifically from this spreadsheet where I have created the brand new, and I've added a couple of things down here at the bottom. So these are not currently saved as URLs. These you actually just watch, just go out to the web and plug those in. So that's why those are there. So now that we've done all that, we're going to actually save the settings and we'll go from there. Just went away, but it lets you know that the actual settings are saved. And hopefully this won't make a change right now, but what we're going to do is we're going to go out here to this one specifically and see if we refresh that one. Now we've saved everything and all of that now shows up on the app login. So whenever an individual now comes to your group, their login page will now look like this. It'll be branded with your logo here, brand you all access information back here, which I'll probably go and make that change because I kind of want that to be a little bit bolder so they'll know where it is they're coming. But anyway, here is the right information, just giving them a peek visual of what it is that you have available. And of course, your copyright information over here on the left, I'll probably go in and shorten that. Let's see if it'll let me do that now. Just shorten that area up just a bit so that it can appear a little bit better. So let's go here, shorten that up there, and take all, maybe a little bit more of that information out there. And I think all of that should work. So I believe another thing I wanted to possibly fix was go in here and update the 19 by 20 information. I may do that. Let's save the settings again. It's letting me know that it is saving there. Let's go back out here to the brand you all access. Let's refresh it and see if this cleaned up a bit over here to the left. It did just a bit more, but I think I want a little bit more of that gone. So let's go back in here one more time. And let's take out all of that and let's just have it say founder. Pretty much we know the design credit is me, so let's do it this way, founder, comma, brand master. And let's save the settings and let's go back out here and let's refresh it again to see if I like that a little bit better. And I do. So now that I've got that similarly on one line, I'll probably go back in and add the 2024, but now it says Family First Designs, founder, Brandmaster Martina, Britt, Yelverton, and an email address that they can reach out to is brandmaster@familyfirstdesigns.com. So now I'll probably work on this over here to the right, but regardless, now when a person comes out to your group to log into their portal, they automatically get an email address. Once they gain access to your community or group, they get an email. It brings them with their login directly over here to the portal, to the brand new all access portal. It brings them directly over here. It is branded to you with your content as we set up, or as you set up your own, and they are able to log in. And once they log in, they come directly into the group. So let's see if it will allow me to do that for you. So specifically, this is what yours would look like. If you did select to log in with your Google address, which is what I clicked right above here, it will do that. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to say, let's see, I'm going to set a password specifically for this one. And see if it will allow me to proceed and log in. And great, I did. I would be able to do all that. So now you are seeing in real time again an area that we will want to go back in and correct. All right, and I'm just going to save that one for now. And so it has the logo in the middle. It says brand new all access. And currently the banner image that we used is up here. So that is where the banner will display. I myself don't specifically like the way this is laid out, so I will probably come back over to where we designed this 1920 by 1080 and probably make some adjustments here. So if it'll let me do that quickly here, this is kind of the way it had it. I think this is a bit big for this area, so more than likely I will go in and I will restructure the way that I have this banner laid out, because that is not how I would want that to appear when you guys log into your account. So more than likely, I will take this away and I will use a solid background so that this brand you all access and this logo can pop out a bit better. So let's go ahead and test that theory right now. And let's drop that completely away. And let's go out here to some of the background files that we have saved over here and just see if we can grab one that we have used previously. I thought it was pretty high up and I don't see it for now. Yep, I don't see it over here to the left. So let's go back to my projects and let's go back to the designs. Nope, to the folders. Was it on a Teach You Tuesday? And the image is there. Yep, there it is. So I want to use this one just to see if I can get it to act as a background there. And let's just save this one specifically here to see if that one will work a little bit better, if we can get it to pop the way that we would like for it to pop. So because we're replacing this image here, I'm just going to put R1 for revision 1 there. And let's go back in here, scroll up just a bit to where that's located, and let's see if we can go find that one and save it there. Go down to the bottom, say save settings. Again, it'll probably look different when you actually log in because I'm just making these changes on the fly. And so now to me, that pops a lot better. The brand you all access. I like this dark blue background. Again, I'll probably still go and make yet another change, but I'm showing you specifically where this is. So now when you get access, you are available to get additional points and levels up on the leaderboard by going into this area and actually completing the profile with all of your specific data. And once you do that, this completion bar will continue to rise. And once it goes to complete, then you will actually be able to receive certain leader points in that group. And again, the host of the group, yourself, if you're setting up your own community, would be able to extend gifts, rewards, prizes, certificates, and a lot of those other things that you see available up here for those who are inside of your group. So again, wanted to show you guys how you are available to specifically customize and set up your own community inside of your own agency app versus relying on social media or any of the groups that are provided. This is something that is already included in your membership, and this is a way that you can set that up. I hope you have been able to enjoy today's Watch Me Work Wednesday on how to set up your community, i.e. your group inside of your agency app. Thanks so much for your time. Excited for you to your success and on to the next.